Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to the YakPom Podcast with your co-hosts, Nautical Yak 1945 and SS GoPom. Officially tweeted.
Yes.
It's real. It's real. It's on the internet.
I gotta retweet it. Yeah, if it's on the internet, then it's real. If it's not on the internet, can you really trust what you read that isn't on the internet? Like,
Definitely not. No. Books are sus.
total sus.
Books are for round earth believers.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! Like I tell you what, like ball is round, but the earth. Anyway, we're not here to teach on that. We're here to talk about. Yeah, we're here to talk about who is the gal. Recruit says this gal is the one and only KatMess, part of the Dusty Rebellion stream team and our guest on the channel here. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Glad we worked this out. I love that note you wrote. I don't know if that's to Yak or myself. It says, "I love you, beautiful." So I don't know. I'm assuming. I don't know. I don't know who that's written to.
Yes, well, glad to have you on.
I'll accept it this time, Yak, but I get it next time. Hello, KatMess. Recruit says, yeah, gal is KatMess. Floop's got it.
Yo, what's up, Law Dog? Yes, it is my beautiful face. How you doing? Day dropping the bits. Thank you, my guy. I appreciate you. How you doing today, bud? You guys in chat don't know Mr. Day. You got to go check him out. Cool dude. He does a lot of IRL, just chatting kind of stuff. Used to do a lot of Fortnite. Not sure if he's still doing some Fortnite. You'll have to go follow him and ask him, man. Go check him out.
You are freaking out, man.
Oh my gosh, coming in with the biddies. Thank you, good sir. Love it.
There we go. I retweeted the tweet.
You are freaking out.
If you have Twitter, go
What's
on
up,
Twitter right
Walls?
now and retweet my retweet. And then your friend can retweet that retweet. And we can have a lot of tweets going on and share the love. I'm eating popcorn. Let's go.
Holy Tweeterverse. We're just getting started here, guys. Got our levels good.
Yeah, audio sounds good. I'm gonna check on your end again, Yak. If you can just keep yakking.
Oh man, I have a real hard time talking in front of the camera. I can't ever do it. It's like I think about things to say and then they just don't come out and I get really nervous and then I bite my nails and I just freak out and I start sweating really heavily and oh my gosh, I just can't talk enough. Was that better? Did that help?
Perfect. Yeah, audio is good. Just shoot me a DM.
No, I don't want to. I have you on the call now. Answer me. No, I'm just kidding.
Responding to the chat, man. Responding to the chat.
Hope everybody's staying warm today. It's like -7 million right here in
Dude,
Wisconsin.
it was 3 degrees. I went to start my car and it wouldn't start.
Raw dog.
66 degrees for me.
Oh, rub it in. Heat wave over there.
Send that over the Ethernet, please.
I'm waiting for someone to send me snow.
We'll trade. I'll go make a snowball right now. No, I won't. It's freaking cold outside.
I'll trade you 1 snowball for 1 degree. I will get us 60 degrees.
Oh, that's a fair trade. I can make 20 snowballs
trade.
and send them that way. You do 20, it'll work out.
Yeah, I just want to start my car, but legitimately my car would not start. I literally went out. I was going to get some DQ quick before stream, and it would not start. And I was just like, it started yesterday, and everything was good, but apparently 3 degrees is too much. Too much.
So it's super cold, and you were going to go get ice cream.
Ice cream.
With the burger.
Okay, all right. That makes more sense.
And fries. I was gonna get some for you and KatMess, okay? But
No.
so I was stuck frying some chicken nuggies.
Fair enough.
As we always do. But yes, KatMess.
even those
So
chicken
glad to
nuggets.
have you here. If you want to share a little bit, I think when was the last time you streamed? I think it's been a while. You've been like super busy as of late.
Well, the girls started testing because it was mid-semester. And then I had one of my kids. Well, I have 2 with autism, and they have both different levels of learning disabilities. And one was failing behind. So I kind of had to revamp how she was learning, how she was being educated, and how we can rework everything else so that she can better Let's see, what's the word I'm looking for?
Better grasp, understand the curriculum.
Yeah, well, she understands the curriculum. It is just her time management for getting her stuff done during class because it's all being done at home. She's good with the computer, but she needs to do pencil to paper, and that's what she struggles with the most. Her time management and getting her writing done by the time it needs to get done.
Gosh, I remember
Fair
that
enough.
growing up. I would rather be outside, but I totally get it.
Yeah, and then I
Right.
have another one that's really good with pencil to paper, and her time management is great, but she has no idea how to work a computer.
Oh wow, so you got them on both ends of the scale there. I
Yeah.
know.
They make a super team, is what I'm hearing. They're going to become the next like Steve Jobs or Elon
I hope
Musk.
so.
Yeah,
I
go.
like a house with a yard. I want a dog.
Right,
Get the
right.
dog.
I want a dog.
Yeah, I think my time management in elementary school was the equivalent of how fast can I get this done so I can go outside and do
That's
something
exactly,
cooler.
yep.
that
Show your
was my
work.
grasp of.
I don't want to show my work. Well, your dad's a CPA. Well, he doesn't show his work either.
Right? Don't have time for such frivolities. Oh my goodness.
No.
So yeah, I suppose if you want to just start off here and kind of, tell everybody in chat how, what brought you to streaming? How'd you get here? What?
Yeah, was it always Twitch?
No, it wasn't always Twitch. I started in Mixer, just like both of you did.
Yeah.
I started in Mixer because I had nothing to do. I was actually just had a couple back surgeries done. I had nothing else to do. It was the first time, like, I was just moping at home. I had nothing I could do. I was literally on a wheelchair 24/7. To get anywhere or go anywhere, it was pure wheelchair 24/7.
Oh
Like,
my
even
goodness.
in my own home, it was wheelchair always, every time. So it was a lot of me just sitting there gaming, and a lot of me, my husband, travels for work. So it was literally just always me home alone, no one else. So it turned into me playing games. And then I didn't even have online. All I had was Tomb Raider.
Ooh.
So I finished
That's
that,
rough.
and then I was told, hey, you should be playing online so you can actually have friends to play with. I was like, oh, okay. So played online finally after many years. I used to play before I had kids, but then, once you have kids, everything, all your fun stuff, like, just disappears.
Yep.
So once they got older, and I had nothing else to do but to play, I had online again. So then one day, one of my friends said, hey, did you ever try this button? It's a new button. You just go live and people talk to you. I was like, really? Yeah, just push the button. I mean, what's it going to hurt? And that's when I just sat there, and I think I did 3 months of me just streaming with nobody there. But I was playing and just having fun, like if it wasn't even on. And that was on Mixer.
That's crazy. So wait, so you literally hit the button and you were live for 3 months straight. Weren't streaming to nobody. And then you started to that's how it kind of all starts, is like you start out with either a small audience or very few little people, but
Yeah, like
were you
I
streaming
didn't tell anybody.
were you streaming from Xbox at the time, or were you streaming from PC?
Yeah, no, directly from my Xbox with nothing else. It was just my Xbox, and all you had was the game audio, my audio, and the game. There was nothing else. And it was 3 months because I didn't even tell anybody. It was just a friend that told me, just hit the live button. What's it gonna hurt? And I was like, well, nothing. I don't have anything better to do.
Man, that's awesome. You hear so many people, they want to be, they've already seen a streamer, or, they've seen someone stream, and that motivates them. And then they don't get as popular as that streamer they emulate. They think it's going to be quick and easy, and it's not. And they quit. And you're literally the complete polar opposite of that. Your story is, you just did it because you wanted to connect with people through gaming, which I think is great and one of the reasons I stream. But like, you know, I've had other motivations of wanting to be a streamer and emulating people, and you were just doing it for fun and just to make some friends. That's awesome. I love that. So organic.
When I started, I had never seen a stream before. I had no idea what a stream actually looked like when I first started streaming.
Wow.
To me that honestly like blows my mind because like
same
because the Yak and I were like the complete polar opposite when it came to those things. I'm like, we have to do research, we have to do this and stuff, pen and paper, and you like, I feel like you have had an organically just like non-traditional way of looking at streaming on. Let's just do it for the heck of it. But like, how did that lead to you finding like the Dusty Rebellion and like other streamers? Like, when did that change? Like, did they happen to stop in and you said hi, or did you start like watching streamers and start like changing?
It happened when someone actually joined one of my streams. And someone said, "Hey, how long have you been streaming?" And I said, "I'm not sure." Why? He goes, "Because there's so many more things you can do with streaming." I was like, "Really?" Yeah. And they posted a link. It was a link to Mixer. You're streaming on this platform, by the way, because I didn't even know what I was streaming on. I had never even seen one of my own streams. It was, "This is what you're streaming on. Come check out my stream so you can see sort of what streaming looks like in a bigger scale."
Yeah, wow.
And then it was, "Oh, you like this game. I see it on your Xbox games. You should play with so-and-so. They play this too, and they also stream." So it was a lot of me going by recommendations from people I was meeting. "You play this game or you play this style. Try this game with this person. They play it also." And that's how I ended up finding Dusty, which, if any of you know, I call the bald one.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what I
yes.
called the bald one.
I remember being in the
He's
Bald
one.
Brotherhood and I got kicked out.
So
He didn't like my all naturally grown hair.
someone told him from his stream that he should try a game that I was playing a ton of, which was Realm Royale. He wanted to try it, but he wanted to try it with someone that was good at the game. So we had a mutual friend that introduced us. I played during one of his streams. He kept dying and I kept buying him back. And I carried him to his first win, which he was really excited about. And someone sent me the link to that stream because I hadn't even watched it. I didn't know he was streaming when we were playing. And then I kept getting follows, and like when I would just turn on my Xbox and hit the stream button, I was getting people follow me and talk to me, and I'm like, where are these people coming from? And then someone said, "We came from Dusty's stream." And that's when I opened it up and I was like, "Oh, so this is what it's supposed to look like."
I feel like
crazy.
I don't know. Like, were you intimidated? Like having like, I mean, I don't know what the level that Pinky was at the time when he was streaming when you'd have joined him, but I always feel like the more people that have eyes on you, the more nervousness or like. Whereas I feel like for you, like we could have like one person here, we could have 1,000 people in here, and you'd be the same like level or same energy. I don't know. I mean, not that there's 1,000 people in here. I don't know. I don't have those stats in front of me, but that's what I'm saying is like, I think for you it's just like a natural progression of like the next thing, the next thing, the next thing.
For me, being social in a setting like this where I'm in my own home, I am very comfortable communicating, talking, keeping a conversation going. But once you put me in a crowd physically with more people, I shut down. There's walls. I'm invisible. How far away and how fast can I leave?
Yeah.
I get that way too, man. It's
Same.
It's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
But it was different. Then someone told me, "Hey, by the way, you can hook up a camera to your Xbox and people can actually see your face." And that was like the first thing I did was save some money, and I bought the camera that I actually still use now, and it's the one I hooked up to my Xbox.
That's awesome.
the one that started with me, and it's still with me.
Dang. Yeah, I'm still rocking the same cam too.
Right.
So,
Oh my
man.
gosh. It's crazy to think, like, because I feel like when did you like, what was, I guess, do you even know the year when you first started on Mixer? Like, how long were you on Mixer before, like, the whole transition of swapping over to Twitch now?
I did a total of like 5 months of not even knowing what a stream was. It was 3 months of me streaming to nobody, 2 months of having 2 people there always. And one of them was my husband, and the other one was just
Helly
a
man.
random person that joined. Yeah, hella man. He's all over everything. Yeah. And after that is when I actually started. Okay, fine. I guess I'll really look into this. I'm having fun. I might as well. So it was 5 months, and then I had 6 months of streaming with the actual setup with a camera and a proper headset, because I used to use my headset that came with my phone at the time.
Oh wow! So, like, I feel a lot of individuals do that, and some work good and some don't. But, like, it seems like it must have been working, because I mean, it sounds like you were getting some followers and getting people to come back.
Well, audio was coming through. That's all I cared
Yeah,
about.
that's
I
all
was
that
just like,
matters, right?
if someone can
Right.
hear me, can you go yes or no? And that was it. And it was yes. I was like, all right, cool. Then we're good. There's no problem. I was like, there's nothing else I can do. It's what I got.
That's awesome. Oh my goodness. I hear Mr. Elamon, by the way. Tell him I said hi. I appreciate
Yes.
both of you.
The chat says hi. Happy birthday. I mean, you got a lot going on over there.
Yeah, we're setting up for the baby's birthday. She turned 6.
Hey,
She's our baby. She's our last one.
fun ages.
The youngest. Yeah.
So
I'll let
that
him know once he steps back inside.
right,
Of course,
right.
yeah.
So that sets up the perfect segue. I was going to ask. So you're very busy in the sense of IRL. Plus, you maintain a presence streaming. Why don't you tell everybody at home a little bit about kind of what you got all going on? Because I know you got like a lot of kids, and it just you still find time to stream, and I think it's awesome. But people should know, like, what. I'm at a loss for words here. Just tell us a little bit about what you got going on at home that you're so busy with. Yes.
So on my day-to-day, it's schooling for the kids in the morning. My 2 toddlers, both of them have therapy before school, and then they have school, and then I have speech therapy with one. So that's a sandwich of therapy in between school. And then I have an older daughter that is at school from the morning to noon, or afternoon to like 3ish. And then my stepkids, I have them every now and then. So in total, I have 7 kids, and they're all mine. When they're over, my first question is, how are your grades? Please tell me you're picking them up. Please tell me they're good. If you have questions, if you need help, let me know. If you need help during class, during homework, you have my phone number. Give me a call. So I make sure for my kids, I'm always 100% accessible in one way or another. So when it's just me and the girls home, then it's always, let's get our stuff done. Let's get this done. Let's get that done. And then it's a lot of therapy work. And then my dad has his own business. So I do all his paperwork for him. I type it all out. I print it. I do all that. A lot of family members have a lot of legal paperwork that they need rewritten or reworded or translated. So I'll do all that for them. So
I know who's doing my taxes this year, I guess. That's what I'm hearing.
All right.
So I'll have a stream open on my computer, and I'll have whatever I'm working on my main monitor. So that way I feel like I'm not sitting there by myself in a small little corner, because this is what you see is literally my whole corner in my home. This is it. And I'm touching the wall. I can't scoot back anymore. This is it.
Whew.
Oh,
I mean, but
man.
you make it work. You make it work.
Yeah, I did not take over much of the house, but I feel like I took over a big chunk of the house.
Oh, I know that feeling. I mean, I stream out of the corner of the living room here, so I put up the old Wizard of Oz curtain and hope that's enough. And thank you for sharing all that. I mean, as a fellow parent, it can be a tricky balance to try to find enough time for, working with the family and the needs of that, and trying to stream. And I know I struggle with that quite a bit. And I've only got 2, so my hat's off to you. You do a great job of managing the ship and keeping things going, and still finding time to stream and you're always so active in everybody's communities. You're always stopping by me and YakPom and Dusty and modding a lot. And that's just fantastic. I kind of wanted people at home to hear some of that, because I know there's a lot of other young parents out there like us that are trying to stream, and it can be hard to find that balance and that time management. So that's impressive. It's impressive.
Yeah, like the times that I stream are actually the only times that. Hi, honey. Oh, thank you, my love. My nieces. Thank you.
Sorry, my
the
headphone
times that
jack just flipped on, so I don't know if it made a big noise or not.
No,
you're good. You're good.
The moments that I stream are the moments where I'm like, okay, I need some mom time. Mom is like up here with kid stuff, up here with papers, up here with typing. Can I have like some mom time or some me time? And that's usually when I go, okay, I'm going to do something for myself. I'm going to stream. I was like, I'm going to have sort of an adult conversation of where I can curse the heck out of somebody and take them down with all the stress I've been getting. And I'm like, yes, I did that.
Oh, I can relate. I can relate. That's important to have some adult time.
Yeah, that is me. That's my adult time. And if I really want to rage, I'm just gonna turn on COD and I'm gonna be, I'm doing this. It's gonna lower my KD, but I'm doing this.
Oh, you've got a good KD though. I mean, we've seen the videos. We've seen you play.
Yeah, I've gotten to jump in with you and Elamon a few times. We always have a pretty good time on there, so let's do that again soon.
Yeah. Oh yes, we must.
So how was the great switch of 2020, as I call it, where Mixer dropped us all the breakup tweet?
Where we were all twitching for change.
Yes, how was that for you? How did that affect you, or what did you do? What were your initial thoughts or concerns? That kind of stuff.
Well, right before it happened, I had one of my last surgeries that I needed, which I was really happy about. So I had taken a break, and then I came back and I streamed the day before they tweeted out they were going to cancel.
Oh.
So the next day I hit the live button and said, hey, I've had a Twitch. If you're going to find me, this is where you find me. Find the link down below, and that's it. And I cut that stream. It was literally maybe 30 minutes, and I'm just like, just because it's God doesn't mean it's the only platform. It doesn't mean I have to stop having fun and doing what I'm enjoying. So it's what I'm going to get doing. I'm going to keep doing what I find fun.
That's awesome. Man. Yeah, my brother and I were, I mean, we definitely had some anxiety over it. We thought we were going to lose our communities completely and everything, and that just didn't happen.
So the worst 3 days of last year, among other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
But I mean, it seems like you've from my understanding, you've retained a lot. I feel like everybody had like a final like goodbye stream, like check me out here. And a lot of individuals definitely stuck around and came back, which I know we're all super grateful for. My other question is like, how do you
What's up, Andrew?
You like gain the knowledge and information? Because I swear, like I can literally come to you with any question when it comes to streaming, and you have a post-it note or a sticky note that's linked to another sticky note that tells you about this guy who knows this girl who knows this other guy and knows the phone number to the person that can help me.
Oh my gosh.
It's true.
So, I love playing a variety of different games. So even if I have the console, don't have the console, if the game looks interesting to me, I'm going to join. I'm going to ask questions. How did you do this? How did you do that? If I find something new, it's, hey, later on when you're finished, would you mind answering me some questions? Or my favorite person to go to and yell is, Ray, I broke something. How do I fix it? Rhaegar is my tech for everything. I break all kinds of things on my stream. My audio, my camera, my overlays, and it turns into, Ray, I did something. I don't know what I did. He goes, what were you trying to do? I was trying to add this, and I broke it. He goes, of course you did. What did you push? Can you walk me through it? And I go, I don't know. And it turns into, let me figure it out.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
that's great. You got somebody like that, though. I know GoPom and I have often tried to find people or ask each other. Or
pick your brain, yeah.
I end up YouTubing things a lot of the time because people aren't necessarily available when I'm awake at odd hours in the middle of the night. So it's definitely understand
now.
Right? Oh, we've definitely had our fair share, bro.
Oh man, that's
So,
for sure.
I found Ray through somebody that had the coolest like overlay over them. They had a face rig, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And now I know what it is because someone else spilled the beans, not on this streamer, but on someone else, and said, "Oh, they're using face rig to change their appearance from a person to an animal." And I was like, that is so cool. How?
Is
And I
that
was
what
like,
that's called?
show me. Yes.
Yeah.
Face rig, huh?
It's face rig.
I've always
on
wondered
Steam.
that.
There's a lot of different ways of
On
doing
Steam,
it, but I think
okay.
that was the more common one.
Yeah, Steam. It's on Steam. It's face rig. Last time I saw it was on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale.
Uh-oh. We're gonna see the yak coming like in as an actual yak with horns and just like steam and fire and people are like, what the KatMess happened? She told me. Oh.
I was just gonna say, if they don't have a yak face, I don't want it.
I think you can preview the faces before you buy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, which I played with. I played with previewing the faces, and I was like,
Sure.
okay, this is way too much. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna figure out how to break this, and then Rhaegar is gonna be like, I quit. We are done. I'm only your friend. I no longer am your tech. And I was just like, nope. Nope. I need him around when I break other things. And then
Can't afford that luxury.
yeah, I can't. Ray is hands down one of the sweetest, nicest friends I've made while streaming. He is hands down a real friend that I truly care for.
That's awesome. That's something that I didn't think about or consider, because like GoPom said, when we looked at getting into streaming, we were doing some research and some background hunting, trying to figure out what do we want to do, where do we want to go, how are we going to get there, and
Google Maps wasn't helpful at all. Like,
yeah, I know.
Put in, like, streamer and then the partner and just I don't know, somewhere in Europe or something, but
Apparently, if you pound on the Twitch headquarters door all night long, they arrest you. So, I mean, that didn't work. No, just kidding.
We'll talk about that in the next podcast.
I don't think that's supposed to go.
Let me in. I want to be a streamer.
Yeah.
I just imagine going to the window. I think I see a light inside.
Right.
There's some poor person who's been there since like 8 p.m. hiding behind a desk.
Yeah, it's just
The
the overnight.
Don't want to be seen.
The poor janitor. Maybe if I turn the bathroom light on, they'll think it's busy and they'll walk away.
Right. No, he just got spooked. He thought it was a poltergeist. He ran. It didn't help. No. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, just some of the friendships that you gain through streaming, it's amazing. And you don't realize how many awesome people are out there trying to connect with other people through gaming. And that's one of the unforeseen benefits, a side effect I like to call it of streaming. You don't realize all the cool people you can meet. It's amazing.
I just pointed at the camera for those of you listening, and I did like a little heart sign aggressively. And so just know we love all of you here, those listening and those in the stream right now. We really appreciate you and the connections that we've made.
Oh,
We
yeah.
want you.
So I guess how did you come up with the name KatMess?
So
I saw two people.
my original first name was Catherine. My dad, growing up, as I was growing up, thought it would be too difficult for me to spell. So he removed my name. But my grandma, she'd always call me Cat. She goes, no, I gave her that name. It's going to be her name forever. So it stayed as Cat.
Deal
Now,
with it.
if you put my daughter's initials together, they're actually a mess.
Okay, nice.
So it's me and my 4 girls. They're a mess.
That's awesome. I always wondered because KatMess, like the first thing I think about is like a cat lady with like 8 cats that are just terrorizing the house and knocking everything off the shelves in the wall. You know, we got some cats here that are always into mischief. I just pictured like every morning you wake up and like everything's just scattered because of the cats.
No, and it's actually because my girls, like, it's a mess because a lot of my girls love colors I cannot see. Beautiful. So
Thank you.
pretty. Thank you. You want to say hello?
Hey.
It's our birthday girl.
Happy
Say
birthday.
You say happy birthday. Say thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Larry.
Larry
He's a
loves
party
everybody.
guy. He loves birthdays.
Right.
Oh,
So
there you go.
pretty. Yeah. I got a crown. Yeah. All right. See you later. Bye, Mom. My girls love colors I can't see. I am like the color red is void to me. Orange, purple, pink, orange, browns, I believe have red in it too. Most of them do. The ones that are heavy saturated with red, I can't see them. So when it goes, Mom, buy me this, but in this color, I go,
Oh, no.
you're getting whatever I figure out looks cute.
Right.
So it turns into a lot of yellows, a lot of blues, a lot of greens. I love St. Patrick's Day because I can't go wrong with the color green.
Right.
Green screen. That's why we did it, just for you.
Mom's house. Mom duties
Oh,
never
man.
stop.
No, they
Oh, yeah.
don't. Yeah, parenting 24/7.
Yeah. So not a lot of people know, but I live next door to my mom. We are next door neighbors. We combined both of the properties together. So we technically have one yard between the two homes.
Oh, wow.
So it's technically one property with one big yard, and her back door is right about 4 feet from my front door.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
So it turns a lot of into me complaining, Mom, can you believe it? My neighbor came in here at 5 a.m. asking for eggs. And she goes, they are so rude. Can you make me some coffee? Yeah.
Those darn neighbors.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I complain to my mom about my neighbors very often. And she'll be here in her robe like, Dad wants an egg sandwich. I forgot to buy eggs.
Spit a
Can you
cup
help
of
me out?
sugar.
I don't want to go grocery store. But it's also it's like a plus and a negative because sometimes you want your little bubble of space and it turns into Mom goes, your dad's home. He says he's gonna work on some stuff. So I'm hiding at your house. And I'm just like, oh, was gonna stream, but I mean, if you want to hang out, you know, I'll turn my switch on, you turn your switch on, and we'll hang out. And she'll be here in my office, and I'll be in my bedroom laying down, and we'll both be playing, and we'll be playing together.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
Not everybody gets a game with their parents.
Well, my kids do. My kids go, hey, can we play? Like, you can hear my boys in the back. Yeah, they're both playing. I have one in front of me, and then another one here to my left. And they're both playing.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. It all started with my mom. My mom played Animal Crossing on the GameCube. She
Oh, wow.
fell in love with the GameCube. She still has her GameCube, and it still works. Her Animal Crossing still works,
Oh,
and she still plays. Hence, when my dad's not home. My dad's not the biggest video game person, but he goes, no. My mom is all up. She goes, I still have my first account. I finished paying everything. There's no updates, but I'm still playing. She goes, you don't understand how many trees I need to take care of. And I'm just like, okay, Mom. She goes, I have an orchard. You don't understand. I was like, okay, Mom.
that's great. Oh my gosh. I wish I still had my GameCube.
Just gotta get on New Horizons. I can't remember if she did or not.
Mom? Yes.
Okay.
Mom got it. I did not get it because apparently to play it so you can play with your friends, you have to be able to play online and you have to pay for that. So instead of paying for my own, I paid for Mom's.
Oh gosh,
So Mom can play online with friends.
I think it's like $20 to play
That's
online.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a little pricey for every single person. Like, yeah, that's the one
Yes.
downside. Animal Crossing is so addictive. Thanks so much
Yes.
So what like you've got some overlays and stuff going on now. What do you have anything planned for future streams coming up that you're trying to do, or
Actually, Helleman has something for our stream coming up. He's actually building a PC
nice?
so that because I have a beautiful laptop that I stream off of and I game off of, but there's only so much my laptop can do, and
True.
it can't do both. So he's actually gonna build me a PC so that I can actually game and play a lot and stream everything I play, not just be confined to my Xbox.
Oh, Elmon's the man. That's awesome.
Yes.
I'm freaking out, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
Sep, welcome.
You are
welcome.
freaking
I'm
out,
late. I overslept.
man.
Yeah, you did, Pinky. Yeah, you did. But you had a long time. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay,
the
Pinky.
bald one has arrived. Actually, the bald ones have arrived. Sebi. Man, I tell you what, I have a lot of amazing friends with. Oh man.
Thank you,
Hope you-
Franklin, for the shout out. Yes, if you guys are in chat and you haven't followed our special guest host today, KatMess, you're missing out. Go follow her, part of the Rebellion content creator team, and just a lovely, genuine human being and a good friend. So we wanted to kind of showcase the team this month, and it's going to go into next month now because we've recently added, but we'll We'll cover that in a one coming up, I think. So. And by the way, if you haven't heard of my guy Franklin here while we're doing shout outs quick, please go check dude out. Love that dude. Thank you, brother from another mother.
You are freaking
They're
out,
Palm
Appreciate you,
approved.
man.
man.
Palm
That's
and
right.
Larry approved. What more do you need? It is the official seal of Larry. I should get him like a notary stamp or something. And I could be like, Palm approved.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Wax and
why don't you do a wax seal?
that's exactly what I'm
With a
thinking
little
of.
llama.
Yes, I will have to look
Oh,
that
that'd
up.
be tight.
Epic Games, please don't sue me. Ninja, don't sue me. I'm a small streamer. If you're watching this, I thank you.
I
But
said llama. I didn't say it needed to be a Fortnite llama.
ooh, it just has to be
This
Larry.
is true. This is
It
true.
just has to be llama. Yeah, you can
He's a
put
normal
his name on it. Yeah.
I should get him some official
Individual
papers.
llama.
I don't know. I should get Larry some official papers.
Certified notary.
One of the birth certificates from Build-A-Bear.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. That would be legendary.
I will. Stay tuned this week, folks. Stay tuned this week.
I've never done Build-A-Bear. I should do that with the kids soon. But
that was the thing because you adopt or birth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And he'd be like, "Sorry guys, this is an actual like llama I made." Build-A-Bear. We don't have them there. Exactly, I do.
Larry's not here today. He's in court over illegal document matter.
I got you, fam.
Oh my goodness. Too funny. So tell everybody at home what kind of games do you really enjoy? What kinds of games do you stream? I know you do COD. I've seen you do I forget what that food one is where you walk around with like little Norwells and stuff and you're cooking and moving
Stardew
stuff
Valley.
around, but
Overcooked.
yeah, Overcooked, that's what it is.
I
Yeah.
don't wanna ruin it for
Tell us about some of the games you enjoy. What kind of gaming do you really like?
So a lot of the gaming I do is shooters because apparently it's very entertaining when I get very upset at the NPCs or the other players because the stuff that comes out of my mouth, you're just not gonna know what happens. Especially I'm not gonna know what happens.
You just
It
have to be there.
happens. You have to experience it when I'm there. I mean, a lot of the time it's just like, no way, I killed somebody. Oh, I killed a man. It worked. Like I actually aimed and shot somebody. Like it happened. What I enjoy playing the most are survival games. I was introduced by Dusty to Ark. He told me I was gonna be addicted. He told me I was gonna love it, and it was the first survival game I played. I absolutely fell in love with the game, and now I've transitioned to not just playing on console a lot of survival games. I am transitioning to a lot of the bigger games that are on PC that are survival games. I've done a lot of The Forest. Valheim is a new game that just came out that I tried and I loved. It's a great, beautiful survival game that has a lot of very interesting things on it that I'm hoping to explore more of.
Can't you punch trees?
I punch all the trees.
Yes. Okay. I don't know. I feel like some days life gets super hard, and you just need to take a moment to go punch a tree. But you don't want to actually like punch a tree. So like do it in a game. But I don't know. I feel it's a great stress release.
So my theory, when I go into one of these survival games and I see trees, it's you can't start a forest fire if you take down the forest.
I mean, that's true.
I feel like, what are you doing to my trees? Well, we don't want to start a fire.
Yeah.
So we're just.
You take them all down. You take them all down, then you can't start the fire.
We'll replant them when we're finished. Like, I don't know. I'm going to use that later.
The beauty of a game is they will respawn when you need them.
KatMess didn't start the fire.
Heck no, I took the trees down first. They're not coming after me.
Hear that? She's doing maintenance for Smokey the Bear. Love it.
Yep.
Love it. Forestry management.
Oh my God. I would pay to see that in the Super Bowl. I'm just saying.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's great.
My brain is still processing and visualizing. Yeah,
Just-
it's fantastic.
It is true though. Don't IRL punch trees or kick them. I may or may not in 7th grade have kicked the tree and fractured my foot. Don't do it. Don't do it.
You get splinters, they hurt. You kind of look like Wolverine, but the pain's not worth it.
Real life trees fight back.
Yes.
I was in 7th grade and I set up this. I made my own punching bag out of straw and like an old sack on the farm, and I strung it from the tree, and it was dusk out. Like the sun was about to completely set. It was about to get super dark. And I missed the stupid bag and I kicked the tree as hard as I could and I broke my foot. And then I had to tell everybody at school the next day because everyone's like, how'd you do that? I was laughing stock of the town for a minute.
No, bro. You just be like, you think I look bad? You should have seen the other guy.
Oh, I wasn't that slick back then.
Googly eyes on the tree. That's what I would have done.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't have admitted it. I wouldn't have admitted it. No.
Yeah, I should have just lied to everybody.
No, when I was little, my dad took a tree out and he took the stump out, and I thought the stump was still there. It was evening, sundown, and I go running supposedly to jump on this stump. Stump was gone. My leg falls in the hole. I sprained my ankle, and my dad goes, "What were you trying to do?" I was like, "I was trying to be the king of the world. I was going to be so tall."
You should have seen the other tree. I mean, guy. Man, trees are vicious. So that rule of thumb: just don't hurt trees. You've seen Lord of the Rings.
Don't mess with trees.
They may take a long time, but they will come back.
That's right. Yeah, they will. They're vicious, man. And branches, they smack you out of nowhere.
Oh man,
like in Pocahontas.
Yes, grandmother.
Yep, she whips the guys with the branches.
Oh, man.
Too funny. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
If you have questions in the chat, please feel free to ask and let us know. Like KatMess has such a wealth of knowledge.
Yes, absolutely.
If you have any questions for us, KatMess, like we're always looking to grow, and sometimes I feel like we talk so much that we feel like we've covered everything, and maybe we have missed something. I mean, it is possible that we are human and that we make mistakes, but just don't tell anyone.
Thank you, Franklin, by the way, for chilling. Have fun on Guild Wars, bro. We got to get some Minecraft Dungeons in soon. I've been itching to play that, so hit me up later, Franklin. Or I'll hit you up, but yes.
Careful, he broke his foot once kicking a tree.
Yeah, I'm dangerous to vegetation, so watch out. Everybody watch out. Oh I will kick your house plant. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, all mine are fake. I can't keep a plant alive. All mine are fake. That's fine.
That's what I do. But you just water it when guests are over, so it looks like you actually know what you're doing. I promise you. I did that once. It was so great. Fooled my roommate.
Man.
Oh man.
You fooled Larry?
That's hilarious.
No, it wasn't Larry. This is a real person. I've lived with I think I've had like over 8. I think I've had over 8 different roommates, and that could be another podcast. Is like, oh man, bro, we should do that. Roommates. I mean, we could talk about the siblings growing up because I mean we were all pretty close, but oh man.
Mom, thanks for coming over. If you could just sit tight, I have to water Larry real quick.
How do you think he keeps his coat so sheen? Like he started out a small boy. We added water, and
Right.
bam, he grew up big. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Do you guys remember the little sponges that you had to dip in water?
Yeah, I was just gonna bring those up.
Dinosaurs, they were like this big.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So one question I still got yet is so obviously someone recommended Rebel to you, or did Dusty Rebel find you? How did you end up on the stream team? Because I think you were already a member when I discovered Dusty and got tapped into starting to get to know the team members back in the day, and setting my eyes on joining the team is one of my goals. Like how did that all happen?
Got you.
Well, we had a mutual friend that told me, hey, you should play with this guy. He's a lot of laughs. He's enjoyable to play with. The way you guys play is very similar. You guys, whether you guys get wins or not, you're gonna enjoy the game because that's what it's meant for. And I said, okay, let's play this game. And then it was so much fun. And then someone said, oh yeah, by the way, when you were playing with him, he was streaming, you should watch the clip back. I didn't know you could do that,
Oh my
because
God.
at that time I hadn't really watched many streams. So that's when they go, here you go, watch the stream, here's the link to the VOD. And I watched it and I was like, this is so cool. How do I do this? How do I join in on the fun he's having? Like, how do I make this many friends that he's got talking to him? Like, I didn't know he was streaming, because I didn't even know you can mute yourself from party to stream at 2 different times, all while doing all of them. I was
That's
like
the crazy part.
blown away. I was like, you can do this? You can talk to your party, mute yourself, and only talk to stream? This is the thing? What? I was blown away. And then that's when I joined his community a little more. I started watching his streams a little more. Then I became his mod. I did the application just like everyone else did. I went ahead and learned all the commands, and learning through him is how I was able to adjust a lot of my stream. It's when I was like, oh, so I need a bot. Okay, what bot do you use? And then I asked other people that I started watching, what bots do you use? What are the pros and cons? And then from that, I chose the bot I use, which is Mix It Up. And I was like, how did you get that command to work? Because I've tried it in the past. It didn't work for me, and it was just a lot of respect for what he's done, how he's grown, and how he's gotten as far as he has so far. And it was just me wanting to understand how to do it properly. And that's something he was able to help me with, providing me on how to get it done correctly.
That's awesome.
Because a lot of streamers, they don't care to answer your questions. I've come across others where I go, that's a beautiful overlay. It's a custom overlay. Would you mind sharing who did it for you, or, what the person's job is? And it turns into, oh, you're trying to take my person away. I'm not giving you, or you just automatically get blocked, or you get banned, or stuff like that.
Aren't those like the kind of people
Yeah.
you're like, man, I would love to share my community with these individuals. They're just so caring and so sharing. Like it drives me up a wall when people are like that. It's like, no, I admire what you do, and I want to be a part of it or learn from that. Like, it's not like, I think if you're in a place of like that much fear that like you're gonna take that person away, then you really shouldn't be streaming, or you're gonna fail, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Go ahead.
I feel like on Mixer, it seemed a little bit easier. I feel like because Microsoft was trying so hard to groom that feeling of community, that a lot of streamers over there were more open. And I think that's one of the things we were enjoying about Mixer, even though we knew it was an underdog. The people we were meeting there, including Dusty and Kat and everybody on the team, was so forthcoming with information. Like KatMess says, sometimes you go into a stream, and as a beginning streamer, you're like, that's so cool. How do you do that? Like, you just want to soak up knowledge and learn how to do things to make your own stuff.
We're sponges, not brain eaters.
And and I feel like a lot of creators on Twitch are they're almost worried that, they're going to be, copy pasted so hard that they're going to lose viewers to this other person or something. And it's, generally that's not the case, because it still comes down to your personality as a streamer and who you are. The questions we ask other streamers are just small peanuts. They're small details on how we can integrate cool technology on ourselves. So I know it's definitely a struggle starting out streaming to network with people who will take the time to say, well, I did this and this is how you do it, and if you have any questions, ask me. It's I know GoPom and I strive for that, and Kat, you've always been fantastic too. If I've ever had a question, you're just an open book, and that's one of the things I love about the team. Everybody on the team is so awesome about that and helpful, and to get in a community like that is just, it's amazing. I think it's what everybody wants and needs beginning streaming, but it's hard to find those people. It really is.
Yes. It's a lot of being respectful at the fact that you are not doing something by yourself, because it's not a streaming community without other streamers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How are you gonna, it is wonderful to hear, hey, look at this awesome thing I did. Kind of like when I fixed a couple of my emotes. A wonderful friend of mine did my emotes for me, but a lot of them were very pixelated. I am very happy
That's
to say,
right.
hey, my friend, BSB did my emotes for me. They were sized for when I was trying to go for partner on Mixer, but we work everything for Twitch, and there's different sizes, different things.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
crazy the
So-
detail like you can get in it.
The fact that I can say my wonderful friend Rhaegar was able to adjust the things I already loved for them to work for me for this new platform, I couldn't be able to do that if they weren't willing to help. They weren't willing to teach. And I have no way. I have very little to tech knowledge. I have the information. But for me to be successful at it, I'm not good at it. If you put me to put any legal document down the table, I will get it done. When it comes to like the stuff I learned in school, I'm a registered nurse. If you tell me to, pump someone's, IV, do this, do that medically, I'll get it done. But when it comes to me and computers, it turns into, if I push a button, it's gonna break another thing again. Am I gonna have to go, Rhaegar? I broke it. Save me.
So
gosh.
true.
The fact that I have made so many wonderful friends. The other day, I was working on my stream before stream. I was gonna stream, and my whole OBS broke. Everything went from 1920, 1080, or whatever the size is,
Oh no, because you had
And
that
it went-
before.
into a little screen like this in the middle of OBS, and everything was zoomed in 3 times.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm sitting there. What happened? All I did was add my Yeti to the scene. How did I break it? All I did was add my mouth. I didn't even touch it. Like, what did I do? And it turned into, like, I was sitting there watery-eyed because I knew Rhaegar had 5 more hours of work left. And I'm sitting there and I was like, I broke it by adding my mic. How?
Oh my
How?
gosh.
Like, what did I do? And it turned into, there's only one person I know has a day off today. It's my last bet. If not, I have to wait for Rhaegar for 5 more hours. Regardless, I've already canceled stream because I can't do this now. I was like, my eyes are already watery. And I was like, Pom, I have a question. I broke something. If you have time, I need an adult.
Oh man, we hashed that one out. I tell you what, like, because I remember I was just like, wait, this sounds exactly like that. It is that one time. Oh man, I'm glad we got it figured out because I was just like, I just added the mic, and I'm like, you just added the mic. Like, what do you mean? It did this? Like, that's not what it's supposed to do. Let's check
Right?
this, and we figured it out. I don't know. Like, see, I don't know. That's the kind of community. Sorry, we're fresh out of adults.
All right.
Went
Oh
to
my
Target,
God.
went to Walmart. They're all out.
Yeah, it was like,
Kelsey.
I told him, Pom, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was about to cry because I don't know what I did. And Rhaegar was already warning me that I should not be sitting here in front of my computer editing things without an adult because I tend to break. And I was already
Oh.
I was already regretting that call to Rhaegar. I broke it. It was literally already listening to, what did I tell you about needing an adult while working on the computer? So it was a lot.
Yeah, there's so much
Yeah.
that goes into it as streamers. We use so many different softwares. And then when you're adding in all the different things that come with the hardware of the microphones and the cams and stuff, there's really a lot to learn. It's, if you're just streaming from your console, it's it's pretty simple and cut and dry and easy. But the
Yeah, I
minute
was
you
gonna
go to
say,
PC and start adding stuff, it's like, wow, like there's so many things that can go wrong. And my chat has definitely seen me have my
oh
fair
my
share
gosh,
of rides
we've
on the struggle
all.
bus. So
Are you really a streamer if you haven't? Adulting is in short supply these days. The last year has its whipped out. LOL. So true, Spartan.
indeed.
Like it. But that's oh man. But that's the beauty of like as long as you're part of an amazing community that supports one another, like you both can learn together. So the next time it happens and somebody's streaming and you see that, you're like, oh, we dealt with this like it took us 5 hours, but I can tell you how to fix it in like 5 minutes. Like it's fantastic. It's great. Like I absolutely love the community that we have, like, and that's part of why I like enjoyed the stream team is like just the wealth of knowledge and the individuals and what everybody brings, and everybody has a unique perspective to share. And I think I don't know, there's something to be said for more diversity, with the exception of Yak is my brother. I mean, like you can't get much closer than that, but we're still diverse in our own ways. He has a great beard. I'm still trying to get there yet.
We're working on it. I've got those hoof shavings you asked for that you can mix in your tea and get a little bit of yak power going on.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Cat's eyes are like, oh, what? That went south quickly.
You'll hit puberty one day, YakPom. I sure hope so.
Oh, man.
I hope so.
Oh, that's great.
It's okay. The bald one wouldn't know.
So I think we're kind of crashing in on our hour time slot here. But I know it's been fantastic to have you, KatMess. Before we kind of totally wrap things up here, what you want to drop your socials, let everybody know where they can find you at?
Yeah. So I stream on Twitch whenever I need a mom day. And whenever the kids don't need me, I know there's no therapy or nothing like busy going on. Or, of course, if any of you know, my mama is someone that absolutely needs me. And I'm her go-to for everything. Recently, she needed a mom day. And she goes, take me camping. And so I shut everything down at home, scooped up my little ones. And I said, we're taking mama where she wants to go so that she can, refresh. So I did that. But you can find me on Twitch. I stream when humanly possible for me. There's Twitter, there's Instagram, and I finally put up a second video on YouTube. Okay.
All right.
It happened. It finally happened. I'm so proud of myself. Most of it is just me doing shenanigans, but it's up, which is what I love, doing the shenanigans
excited to watch
on there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed your last YouTube clip. So you guys be sure to go to her Twitch channel and find those links and click them. That YouTube grind is tough to get started. I know that's been one of my downfalls, and I'm trying to work on that more this year. I've been slammed with so much this last few weeks. So
you're telling me, yeah.
It's always good to see everybody trying to keep working and moving forward and make that progress. So
yeah.
Did you have any final questions, bro? Or
I was just gonna say, what is the number one piece of advice you could give to a new streamer starting out? Like,
that's a good one.
An advice that I would give a brand new streamer,
like someone just starting out, like your best piece of advice.
I do have children, and some have told me that they'd like to stream one day. My response is that you have to remember that when someone is watching you, you are as respectful to every single one of those people as you want to be respected. It is the same thing as when you're out in public. If you want to receive respect, you make sure you hand it out first. It is the number one thing to make another person feel like a real human being. You show them the respect they deserve. You don't just say, oh, you're just a number. No, they're an actual human being sitting there pressing keys.
I love it. It's easy it's easy to get online and forget that you're representing yourself and that others are real people on the other end. That's fantastic advice. I love it. You and Larry, man, you're always up to shenanigans over there.
Dude, I've been
sus.
going through all my old stuff.
I know.
I have so many things.
Wait, that's a
planned, but
puppet? That's a Donkey Kong puppet? Oh my gosh.
Let me speak to your manager.
Oh, is that a Kyle?
Oh
Is
my
your
gosh.
donkey named Kyle?
Possibly, but yes, the golden rule applies online as it does in real life. Exactly. Oh my gosh, but that is
Yep.
true. So, best piece of advice. You heard it here first.
Yep. Some people forget it when
It's
they're
true.
online.
Yeah, it's easy to think you're kind of in your own little world and you're under this veil and cloak, but you're not. You know, you're a real person when you're online, and that username represents so much more than people realize. So that's
Yes.
True.
that's-
It's a brand, one might even say.
Yeah, it should be.
All right. Thank you so much for being here, KatMess. Greatly
Yes.
appreciate you. Thank you for taking some time with us. And be sure to wish them a very, very happy birthday for the little one.
Yes.
If you haven't already.
Sure will.
Have fun with the princess and the princess birthday, and yeah, thank you for your time. We know you're very busy over there, so we're very appreciative that you were able to come on with us and share a little bit about you. You know.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for being two lovely friends I've made while streaming.
We appreciate you. I
Absolutely.
appreciate you and your husband. I have fun playing with both you guys. So if Elamon ever gets into streaming,
fam.
you've got like the first viewer right here. So
I'll let him know.
He'll
He's
paint Ellie
mine.
Man's logo on him. Put it on his forehead.
This is
Just for
mine.
you.
Never know.
right. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we'll let you go, and you have yourself a great day, great weekend, and
So
go have some cake.
Same with
Have some
everybody.
cake for me.
Get that birthday cake.
I'll post pictures.
Sounds
Yes,
good.
do it in
Sounds
the
good.
Discord.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good one.